I'm Alyssa, and today I have my April 2019 Book of the Month box. I always forget my months during these videos. What? The ever-loving Fudgesicle. If you're new here and haven't heard my Book of the Month spiel, here you go. Book of the Month is an amazing service for readers where every month you pay $14.99 and get a brand new book, and you can choose from 5 different books, usually from all different genres, each selected by a different judge. And the really cool thing is, if you like none of the books on offer, your subscription rolls over and you don't have to pay for that month, which I have not utilized that service yet, but that's still a really cool feature. And if you like more than one book, you can add up to 2 additional books to your box for $9.99 a piece, which is also really cool, and it's a huge discount than going to the bookstore and buying it brand new there, because books are expensive, guys. They're expensive. So if you'd like to sign up for Book of the Month Club, use my link down below. You'll get a free book. Yes, a free book. I'll get a free book, which is amazing. And Book of the Month gets a new member of their family. So it's amazing. It's win-win for everybody. So without further ado, let's crack on into this package, which I believe I got 3 books this month. I forgot. I think I have 3 though. Nobody knows you the way that I know you. I've been obsessed with that song for days. It's becoming a problem. Cut towards yourself, Alyssa. That's genius. I have actually stabbed myself before by doing this. I haven't learned my lesson. And yes, sirree, I did get 3 books. I have a mighty fine problem here. I like to get a bunch of books, and then I have too many books, and I can't read them on time, and I have a huge backlog, but I can't resist the alluring temptation of books. Pew! And of course, there's a bookmark, and this one is a quote from Henry David Thoreau, and it says, "Read the best books first, or you may not have a chance to read them at all." I totally agree. Read the books you want to read first, because you won't regret it, or you might regret it, but I mean, you would have regretted not reading it first in the first place. You get my drift? Okay, I'm hyper right now, okay? So the first book I chose was Normal People by Sally Rooney, which, guys, Book of the Month's covers are always gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. The synopsis of this reads, at school, Connell and Marianne pretend not to know each other. He's popular and well-adjusted, a star of the school football team, while she is lonely, proud, and intensely private. But when Connell comes to pick his mother up from her job at Marianne's house, a strange and indelible connection grows between the 2 teenagers. A year later, they're both studying at Trinity College in Dublin. Marianne has found her feet in a new social world, while Connell hangs at the sidelines, shy and uncertain. Throughout their years at university, Marianne and Connell circle each other, straying toward other people and possibilities, but always magnetically, irresistibly drawn back together. And as she veers into self-destruction and he begins to search for meaning elsewhere, each must confront how far they are willing to go to save the other. This sounds like an incredible romance that is going to break my heart. It is a relatively short novel, so I could probably breeze through this pretty fast. I love a good romance that has some, you know, twists and turns that's not straightforward, and I'm hoping that this is that kind of romance, but I'm really excited to read Normal People. I'm not a normal person, so this is funny. Next one I got was The Age of Light by Whitney Scherer. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. It's been recommended by magazines, through so many different people on social media, and it sounds incredible. The synopsis reads, a captivating debut novel, The Age of Light tells the story of Vogue model turned renowned photographer Lee Miller in her search to forge a new identity as an artist after a life spent as a muse. I'd rather take a photograph than be one, she declares in 1929 upon her arrival in Paris, where she soon catches the eye of the famous surrealist Man Ray. Though he wants to use her only as a model, Lee persuades him to take her on as his assistant and teach her everything he knows. But Man Ray turns out to be an egotistical, charismatic force, and as they work together in the darkroom, their personal and professional lives become intimately entwined, changing the course of Lee's life forever. From the cabarets of Bohemian Paris to the battlefields of war-torn Europe during World War II, from discovering radical new photography techniques to documenting the liberation of the concentration camps as one of the first female war correspondents, Lee pursues her passions with a fierce independence. Through it all, she must grapple with the question of whether it's possible to reconcile romantic desire with artistic ambition, and what she will have to sacrifice to do so. That sounds amazing, and it is based on real life people, which is also incredible, so this one I'm really hyped about. And the last novel I chose was An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. Again, heard nothing but amazing things about this, and several people on YouTube whom I trust the reviews of gushed about this book, so I really wanted to get it. This synopsis reads, newlyweds Celestial, which is a really cool name by the way, and Roy are the embodiment of both the American dream and the New South. He is a young business executive, and she is an artist on the brink of an exciting career. But as they settle into the routine of their life together, they are suddenly ripped apart by circumstances neither could have imagined when, while visiting Roy's parents in their small Louisiana town, Roy is arrested and sentenced to 12 years in prison for a crime Celestial knows he didn't commit. Though fiercely independent, Celestial finds herself unmoored, taking comfort in Andre, her childhood friend and Roy's best man at her wedding. As Roy's time in prison passes, she is unable to hold onto the love that has been her center. When, after 5 years, Rory's conviction is suddenly overturned and he returns to Atlanta ready to resume their life together, Celestial is faced with a soul-wrenching decision. Whether to let go or to try to rebuild a marriage that has lost its underpinnings. That sounds amazing. Again, if you'd like to join Book of the Month, my link is down below. If you like this video, leave a like. Let me know down below if you're a member of Book of the Month or what you've been reading lately. If you like this video, please share it. If you're not subscribed already, but you like what you see and heard, hit the subscribe button. And even if you are subscribed, please tap the notification bell so you'll always be alerted when I upload a new video. All my social media links are linked down below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. My battery's flashing at me. I'm panicking. I love you. Bye.